Deathwatch.
Welcome to With a Whimper, a Savage Worlds adventure with Deathwatch Productions. I am Brandon, the Game Master, and we rejoin our players aboard the Oblivion Express, the maddened train intent upon its own destruction and the destruction of all that they love and hold dear. At the end of the session, last session, some things happened. The conductors, the Splinter AI voice had come through the intercom saying, "He's too strong." And the conductor had come through saying, "Initiate lockdown." And this was while both the players and their allies were in medical cars on opposite ends of the train. And that's where we'll pick our adventure back up. But first, let's get an introduction.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Resident Knife Ears, Ezekiel, and Esther, the mage and gunslinger, rifle woman, I guess, separately or respectively.
I'm Travis. I'm playing Crag, who is a good friend of Asher, who I also play, who is the sidekick of the main character, Lobo.
I'm John playing Thordrum Longhog and Ruben Morrow as assistant sidekicks to the main character, Ezekiel.
Oh.
Okay, so in last session, in the car that holds Thordrum, Asher, and Ezekiel, the administrator bot had appeared, and this one looked like the med bots, but it was a darker color and had more arms to it. And it was insisting that weapons weren't allowed and that there was aberrant genetics detected and that they needed to submit to an examination. And one of the medbots had stuck a needle in Thordrum and it knocked him unconscious. And so we start the next round here with Thordrum, and he's unconscious, but he'll make a vigor roll here to see if he will.
I'm just picturing
wake up
Thordrum as like a Fent zombie. He just leaned over.
Did you just roll it, or do you need me to throw it in the tower?
It rolls it
okay.
in this case, and you weren't successful. So still unconscious, but then we'll shoot over to Ruben for his turn. Ruben had just become conscious last turn. So Ruben, you wake up and are fully aware of fully in charge of your faculties, and wonder of wonders, all of your injuries have been completely healed. There's not even a scar, which is kind of odd considering how much damage had been done to your midsection.
All your companions are like pale-faced because they see outside of you, note that they shouldn't.
Yeah, but there are a couple of floating robots pretty close to you guys now with white paint and red crosses on them, and you hadn't been conscious when they appeared. So to you, you just sit up in this bed, and there they are, hovering close to you guys. But your companions, you've got Crag nearby, and then Esther on the other side of the room, taking cover behind one of those beds. But it's your turn.
Well, quickly assessing the situation is if they're taking cover, it's a good bet that I should be taking cover as well. So I'll roll off the bed and try to kind of get a better understanding of what's going on. Because I'll ask them what's happening.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, those there floating thingamabobbers just carved you up and put you back together. So we was just waiting on you, taking your sweet time.
Okay. So you roll off of that bed there, and Esther's giving you an answer, but then you guys hear like a voice seems to come from all different directions, through speakers in the walls and stuff. And it's you'd be forgiven for describing it as a child's voice, but it sounds like it's trying to stay low, which is a wasted effort since it's coming through every speaker in the room, but it says, they won't hurt you if you don't hurt them. Let them heal you.
Mm.
And then that brings us to Asher. And Asher, over there in that medical car you're in, you had seen that Esther had moved further and that the administrator was giving chase to her. And you hear a voice, that voice pipe through the intercom, and it says, you have to destroy the administrator. He's got some things that you need. But your turn.
That was my plan. I declare I'll
He's dangerous.
run to this corner and take cover there and pull out my pipe lever action and start shooting.
Hang on.
So, like, here.
Let's go back in time a second.
Okay.
So it says that you have to destroy the administrator is dangerous. And it also, like, you get like an odd sensation in your head, like if someone were to tap on your head, but 3 feet away from your head, it's like pulling you that direction. But by that bed that you're,
Little ping.
by the head of the bed that you're taking cover by, there's a little compartment that slides open, and it's got what you in real life would recognize
Medical
as
grenades.
like hypodermic,
Oh.
Sort of like
Adrenaline wake up.
EpiPen
Oh, drugs.
shaped things.
I never even considered this.
But it says one of those will wake up your friend.
Okay.
Which one? Gotta stick 'em all.
Well, they all look the same.
Okay. Yeah, I'll grab more than one. And so I declare I'll grab one and then head over and jab it into Thoradrim if I can do that this round.
Yeah, so let me...
And I'll tell Lobo I'll sick him on the administrator.
With Thoradrim being unconscious, his beard is now in defensive mode, so you gotta be careful getting close.
It's got my arm.
Yeah, so you go grab those up. We'll say you have 5 of them. And it's got some writing on it, but you can't read. So I'll put that in later. But yeah, you can go grab those, and then you can get to Thoradrim, and you can stab him in the leg or wherever.
The eye,
Right in the forehead.
And
the heart, recreate Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
so then, Thoradrim, do a vigor roll in the tower for me. Okay, yeah, that did it. So you stab him with that, and you're looking, and his eyes just pop wide open immediately, and you can see his pupils like
Shrink weight.
shrink way down. Yeah, and then
I gotta run.
and that brings us to Lobo, and
Hey.
Lobo wants to go attack.
He runs up there. He's gonna try to bite the administrator.
Damn dog.
That's a hit with a raise.
Oh.
Let's see. That's a wound.
Oh.
We'll stick with it.
Yeah, so yeah, he darts over there and he bites into like the central portion, like right above where this where you can see the jet propulsion that keeps it, and he sinks his teeth in. But he's gonna do a soak roll.
What? Impossible. This is the guy that's been getting all the jokers and bennies.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not successful. So he's taken a wound. So what basically happens is that Lobo's jaws clamp over that, but also manage to pull one of the arms into his bite, and it just completely shreds that particular arm. And so it's just hanging there by like some sparking wire. But that's Lobo's turn. And that takes us over to Crag Boulder Claw.
Yeah, so I was content with, even though their methods were unconventional for healing, allowing stuff to proceed. So that's what I'll do.
Okay.
I guess since I'm not at the end, I'll go ahead and delay to attack with my pipe if I need to.
Okay.
So.
All right. And so this bot makes it up to you, and it scans you, and it says, "No injuries detected. Have a great day." abnormal genetics detected. Please submit to an examination on table 4. And one of its appendages points at this this table that's up and to the left of you. The next one in the line from the one Ruben was on. So that's what that one does. It doesn't make any move to like touch you. It's just pointing at that table. And then this one makes it over to here, Esther, and it says, injuries detected. Please lay on the table.
Yeah, it's not my turn yet, right? Or is it?
Right.
Yeah, so.
Exceptional genetics detected.
Whoa. Not cool.
All right, so the administrator was shaken, but now is not. And it says animals are not permitted in the medical facility, and it will attack Lobo.
Lobo's not an animal. That's a weapon of mass destruction.
So one of its appendages has like a nozzle, and it looks sort of like a flamethrower, except for that it's blue.
Yeah.
And it just attacks Lobo with this. Let's see, treat one. So that's one attack there with this plasma thrower.
That's how they sealed up wounds in the future. Like Ripley and Alien 3, the Super Nintendo game but welding a door shut, just stick the flame through. Oh, man. I read somewhere that like stomach surgeries, if they have to like take some guts out,
Yeah.
that you don't need to worry about how you put them back in, they'll snake their ways back into however they're supposed to be coiled, and that the patient can feel it happening.
Yeah, I saw that actually in effect with my girlfriend.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's had
actually made me faint. I figured that out after watching that. I was like,
It wasn't awesome to watch, I'll tell you that. But luckily, by that point, I'd been awake for 38 hours or something.
So it was just par for course. You've been seeing guts coming out of the walls anyway.
Basically. Yeah.
Just one more hallucination.
Yeah,
sleep.
right.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I had read that too, but I didn't know about it to ask her if she was feeling her guts reorient themselves.
There's some jokes there. I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
make them out of respect.
All right,
kids.
and then another one of its arms is a.
That's one of those questions that the
It's
girlfriend.
got like a saw blade that pops out.
That's one of those questions that like your girlfriend would ask you, where she's like, yeah, like a trap question, like, is so and so better looking than me? And you better answer no, but you can't answer no because she knows she's good looking, so you got to answer the appropriate level of no, right? And so that would be the male equivalent of that question.
So it slices at Lobo, but Lobo's too quick and he dodges out of the way. And so that brings us to you, Ezekiel.
Alrighty.
So now you had heard that voice through the intercom as well.
Yeah. And I don't have any weapons, so I should be fine. I forget, do I get minuses for melee combat when casting into it? Or is it only grapples?
No.
I think I'll take care of it if I do, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you don't.
All right, -2. I'm going to throw a bolt that's been empowered in.
It's just that if you get a critical failure,
I'll have a chance of hitting.
You can hit Lobo, yeah.
I think Lobo can tank it. Ooh, not a critical failure, but close. Let's roll that. Let's re-roll it again.
It is a hit.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I can get a Benny back.
Yeah, I'll give it back.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, you hit with the bolt. So what? It comes out of the
just arcs
nearby wall or something
from like a light or something overhead. Yeah.
And slams into this, and he will soak. But he's not successful, so he takes another wound, and that's enough to destroy it.
Nice.
So basically, the bulbous main section just starts spinning around and around faster and faster, and then just pops off, and the rest of it crumbles to the floor at Lobo's feet. But it's dead.
Just reveal that there's actually a vampire inside. We can start the next round. So Esther's getting told to get on the table by this robot thing.
Yeah.
Right. Was it they cut off Ruben, or not Ruben? What's his name? What's your name, John?
Yeah, it's Ruben, right?
Ruben?
Yeah, Ruben.
Okay. They cut off Ruben's clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so you're like, you've got no shirt or coat or armor.
Yeah. So Esther will look at these two hooligans and tell them, like, y'all better look away. I'm a lady and I'm not privy to just putting on a show like some common hussy. And if they look away, she'll begin to take off the necessary garments.
Oh, it will dutifully look away.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And then lay
start
on the table.
looking for something to wear
Okay.
as a shirt.
Well, you don't see anything nearby, but you do know at the other end of this car, there's like a office space, so there might be something in there.
Put them in those medical bandages from the Fifth Element.
I'll start making my way that way.
All right, so Esther, you get up on that table, and then these arms start moving and scanning, and you're pretty wounded, just like Ruben was. So one of the things they do is a needle that's like an anesthetic that puts you under, and so you're laying there, and you can feel the arms doing stuff, and then you just sort of drift out.
Yeah.
And that is the end of the round. Ian will start the next round here.
With a methed up Thoradrim.
So this bot will come over to you, Ruben, and it scans, and it's like, the medical procedure has been successful. No wounds detected. Aberrant DNA detected. Please submit to an examination on table 1.
Ding.
And that's its turn. And then Ezekiel.
All right. I think we need to hurry for this lockdown goes into full effect. And now I'll just ready. If anything shows up, I'll bolt it.
Okay. So you're pretty close to that door. And, you don't understand how all this works, but it does look like the doors you've gone through before, like they open when you got close. Some of them had a button, but all of them had like an area around like the frame or around the button was lit up, but this one's dark.
Okay. Maybe I'll change what I said and make it, I think this door's locked tight is, I guess, what I'll say instead. Let Asher know that we're going to need to start working on it.
Okay. And then Esther, she is unconscious, so she's on that table, and I'll need a vigor roll in the tower from her.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the Ruben and Crag can see that there's lasers, and you can sort of smell burning flesh from the laser, and then you see other arms are like pulling skin up out of the way, and it's pretty gruesome if you're looking. Otherwise, you just smell, and you can hear the sounds of like whirring machinery and some wet tearing sounds from skin a bit here and there. And then Asher, so that voice comes back. This time it's in your, you're getting like a knock, knock, knock in your intercom.
Okay. Yeah, I'll respond to that however I might. I'll use the same principle as the little communication test where some sort of intentional thought of answering it. Hello?
Yeah, it's that smaller voice, the splinter voice, and it's like, oh, good, you've got the comm links. I have him distracted. I don't know how long it's going to last, but you're going to have to move quickly. In the overseer's office, you'll find some stuff that you're going to need.
Okay. Well, I will tell Zeke I'll be there in a minute. and I'll head towards that office.
Okay. So we'll exit combat rounds for you three because there's no more enemies right now. But you head in there and
I'll be running too, so
you get like you look around and you can see in this area that at a certain time humans would have worked in here. How long that's been, you can't say, but that little voice is directing you to a ping in the larger office there. And so you pass by this enormous operating table is what it looks like to you. And you can see over here, there's like a terminal, although it's not powered right now. But that ping is that it was sending you brings you over to this like wall-to-wall cabinet, locker storage cabinet, right? And it doesn't have a port to jack in. It simply has a keypad. But he knows what the combination is, so he tells you to type it in.
Okay.
And this cabinet unlocks, and you can open it. So inside that cabinet...
I didn't even look. I just threw it into my inventory.
The thing that you see is a cyber deck, and he says, take that, you're going to need it. And I'll put it on your character sheet here.
Ooh, upgrade.
Yeah, it's definitely an upgrade.
We need to combine Wayland Yutani and Cyberdyne for its maker. So like Waydyne technology.
I'll grab it, twirl it in my hand, power it on.
Yeah.
Slam my jack into it, and then strike a pose.
And immediately collapses the the amount of RAM and new CPU just ramp up and fry you.
All right, so it's on your character sheet now, and this is a security grade deck.
Hardening 7, RAM 4, loading speed 4. Excellent.
Yeah, so that hardening is like if IC attacks you, that's like
target
your
number.
Arm, yeah.
Yeah, it's double the RAM and loading speed.
Is there a spell that can affect that? Like a protection or barrier spell that would like increase hardening?
I don't know.
Could that be something
well, I mean, it's something you could spend some time
thinking about. All right.
Let's see. Let me find.
If I ask Asher what he'd need, he would tell me something like, "Oh, it hits my brain," and so I would just create a spell that makes you immune to like psychic damage because I don't understand what ice is hitting you with.
Okay, so and that's pretty much the item that you find in there.
Some other tech related to the
to the era, and a bunch of like there's a few other cyber decks, but all of them have like a red tag attached to them and some writing on it.
Well, I'll sweep my hand on the shelf so it all goes on the floor and then head out. I'm not a part of your system. And
threw it on the ground.
I'll meet up with Zeke. How's Thoradrim doing when I walk by him?
And so this...
his jaw's just kind of going back and forth. And
here's some things to note down so you remember for the future. But this cyber deck has... it has a vid screen display, which the ones you've seen so far haven't had that. And it has some utilities. The healing and notice utility. And then it has armor, decrypt, fighting, and stealth utilities.
Can't remember. Do the utilities have separate ratings and the way you're modeling it?
No, it's just what you have loaded in. Yeah. And they'll give you like when you have the armor utility loaded, you have to you roll hacking when you load it, and on a success it acts as 2 points of cyberspace armor.
Okay.
A success with a raise is 4 points.
No, so it's basically barrier spell, but give and take.
Yeah.
But for
Something
cyber.
like that, yeah. And then, so that's that one section of the cabinet. The other section has like clothing, like what you would expect, like scrubs and the big coats, the doctor's coats and stuff.
Like all human-sized, obviously. But what does somebody with our worldview think about clothes like that? Because we're probably wearing leathers and stuff. Or like this is just rags, or
no, like because you can touch it and it feels
like
the
texture is really cool.
So soft and.
Because that's something I'd always be curious about.
This would be stuff like you would think of in your mind as the richest people would wear this for pajamas.
The thread,
right? Yeah,
being so fine would be like out of
yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll grab some.
And also the thing is, like, the coat, it does have a lot of pockets, so. It is white.
I can fit so much stuff in these pockets.
So it's not going to blend in, but, you know.
Well, I can give them to the other group. They're, techno worshippers, unlike us, who hate all change and advancing tech, except for cyber decks and guns, of course. But
I just don't see nothing wrong with our rad cotton and leather get out.
But I'll stuff some into the old backpack. I got about 3 more pounds I can carry, so maybe one set of these.
Okay.
Just eyeballing the size for me, I suppose. Gonna have to raise that strength again.
Yeah. Gotta wait. Well, actually, no. We can do it next advancement.
Yeah, this will be the casual clothing I'll put on your character sheet.
Hey, I had a question regarding Crag. If he gets a hold of these new weapons that we've been picking up, can he like back engineer the mechanisms and stuff, like as a way to RP the skill increase in his weapon making?
Yeah,
okay.
That's absolutely what he would do too.
Yeah.
It just remove the
See, the thing is, like,
oh, this makes perfect sense.
Like, Craig already knows what to do. It's finding the materials and the tooling to do it, right? But he's already got like the
know-how,
the theory of the modern rifle. He's got that, and pistol. So you find that stuff in there, and then that little voice is like, okay, I've got him distracted, and the way forward to the magical Nexus car is open once we get these doors unlocked.
Yeah, about that.
And so it's able to like give you images, right? So you're seeing that there's like a car, and it's lined with machinery with strange colors and tubes, and in the center there's like a glowing orb, essentially, in the center of this car, and you can just make out here and there like a shadow bouncing against that barrier from the inside, but you can't make out any details. But it's like this particular car is how the conductor is able to violate the concrete laws of physics.
Okay.
And if we can shut it down, then it's going to make
bound by
right.
Yeah. Should we slow the train down before?
Well, the train is slowing down.
Okay.
Because
do these images come as like an augmented reality, or are they more just impressions that I get in my mind?
It's an augmented reality.
Okay.
It looks like it's
like a head, just like a screen that pops up in front of me. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm running back out now that I got the loot.
And Thoradrim sees that too, because he's talking to.
Right. We're on a network together. Yeah, I'll run by him, see how he's doing on my way to Zeke.
Okay, so that's you. That's Lobo. Crag.
Crag was instructed to go to bed number 4, and he will obey the commands of our techno overlords. However, he has to wait until Esther is decent. So right now, he'll just stay with his back turned.
Well, bed 4 would be up and to the left from him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
well,
Esther's
then I'll sidle that way,
okay.
like making sure.
Do you not have the map?
Well, I didn't. It's kind of a hassle to switch over to it.
Okay.
Because I can't just tab them. So.
Well, I'll put him in the bed there. So he goes and lays down on that bed, and it starts scanning him, and it's like taking more time than the other scans have, but so far nothing's like interacting with him. No arms are grabbing anything or pinching anything. right now it's just a scan. And then Thordrim, over to you. So Thordrim, now you are back up and on your feet, and you feel
really good.
Yeah, you feel like you just snorted a rail of happiness, and you're looking around. There's no enemies to fight, but Asher's standing next to you, and he's saying, "How you doing?"
I got 3 more of those if you want.
Wait, wasn't there 5?
I don't know. Well, a little voice, you heard him. He says, we got to hurry. Get to the magic car. Shut her down. Huh. I guess you're right, Thordrim. I never thought of it that way.
Old dwarven wisdom. Can't mine all the time. And then gets dropped.
Almost got me too, buddy. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of. I'll give him a hug, and then we'll go meet up with Zeke. Yeah, I guess you got to run there.
No, the car, I think, is what he's talking.
Oh, I think it was 15 was the magic car, right?
Yeah.
And the little voice says that the way is open from here till there, so
just run it.
I just don't know how many cars away we are from the first one. I kind of lost track.
Yeah, I think we were like 5 or 6 down. Can't walk a straight line. Touch your fingers to your nose with your head tilted back.
And you're walking like a kid with too much energy, where you're like dancing the whole time you're walking, just flossing.
Nah. You need to show your kids 300, so when I do the Spartan kick to them, they'll know why and where it's from.
On your character sheet, Asher, you have the 4 basic stim.
Okay.
And those will stabilize a wounded character and bring them back to consciousness, as far as you know. So you guys are all getting ready to move, and that little voice tells you to give one of those comm links to Ezekiel, because he's the one that's going to have to shut this down.
Yeah, and there was one that had just like a little
it's like
patch
a patch
like
with
a
some
dermal patch on it. Yeah. Well, I will make sure he gets it.
Okay. And then Reuben.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're out of combat on those other 3. So.
All right. So Reuben, you wanted to go look for clothes. Is that what you wanted to do?
You might.
Okay. So we'll go out of combat for right now. So that little voice pipes through the intercom there, and he tells you to go look in these offices, Reuben, that little voice. And so you find this cabinet or this, wall-to-wall cabinet in here, a steel cabinet. And he tells you the button combination for the keypad, and it opens, and you do find like lots of clothing. It's like, scrubs and medical coat.
Professional.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Yeah, she'll need them, and you definitely find some that she can wear. There's none that are even close to big enough for you.
Can you sew, Reuben?
Maybe
toga, Reuben.
Yeah.
But you do also find there's a little. It looks glass, but when you touch it, it turns out it's like some sort of polycarbonate. But it's a little container, and it's got 5 of these little devices in it. Is the best way you can describe it. But that little voice tells you that these are for people to plug into the port on their head, and it'll let you talk to each other. Now, you don't have a port, but it does tell you that there's some in there that are meant for people like you as well.
Technically, the ear canal could count as a port if you try hard enough.
And then one more vigor roll from Esther in the tower, please.
Mm-hmm. Come on, game.
Okay. So, Esther, your eyes pop open. And you're laying on this table, and you're looking up at the ceiling. And just as your eyes open, these arms are retracting and getting out of the way, but you feel your midsection there, and as smooth as the day you were born. There's not even a scar as far as you can tell. So, you're naked from the waist up, but you're completely healed. And what's more is like, you don't feel like you were just injured. You feel like you just got a good rest, right? Okay. So you feel nice and strong. And Crag is approaching from the other side, and he's got some clothes in his hands that he's bringing and something else in his other hand.
Well, if he's looking this way, I'll yell at him, "I knew it, you perverts."
I would just like to correct the record. That's Ruben who's doing that.
Or sorry,
I'm
Ruben.
not a pervert.
It doesn't matter. Y'all birth perverts. Y'all birth perverts. So Esther will get up, put her back towards them, and begin putting on her old stuff that she took off.
Okay. And that little voice is now talking. You're all in the same area now, so it's saying these are called comm links, and they're going to let you communicate with each other across distance, and it will also let you communicate with your friends on the other end of the train. So, and it gives like detailed instructions, like hold it up, clip it on your ear, and then plug into the port, or place this patch as close to your temple as you can.
Remove adhesive.
And then Crag on the table, it finishes its scan, and it says aberrant genetics detected, unauthorized mutation detected. Would you like us to repair?
No, that won't be necessary.
Very well. Thank you for visiting the medical facility. And
I couldn't help but notice, but you called Esther's awesome or something like that.
I cannot discuss other patients' private medical information. Have a good day.
Okay.
And these medbots, they just start floating away. But that leaves you guys there with these comm links while Esther's getting dressed.
Yeah, like Esther will walk over as she's finishing button up her shirt, and she'll look at Crag and be like, "I told you I was superior."
Yeah, my shoulders will be slumped and rounded, and I'll look.
This is why you gotta listen. This is why both of you, it's better for you if you just listen to me. I ain't gonna hurt you none. I'm trying to help you, better you.
So, do I have a data jack?
Who are you?
Crag?
Yeah, you do.
All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll go about plugging that forlornly.
Yeah, you do. Ruben doesn't, because he's magically active, and so for magically active people, they automatically reject that.
Right.
Although nobody knows that, but out of game, you guys, that's how that works. And then, so you plug that in, and it's an odd sensation. Are you guys putting yours in?
Yeah.
Esther and Ruben? All right. So you put those in, Ruben, you can feel it sort of like suction itself to your temple as those needles dig in and take root. And it feels odd to put the data jack port into your own head, but you put those in, and you do get like a very quick image of like optimization, or you wouldn't know the word, but
like the operating system booting up,
sort of as it boots up. And then for you guys, you see that there's like little blinking dots sort of that correlate to each other's location here in this medical car, and a little message that asks if you'd like to connect, which it's not like a written word, so you get that information. It's not like words that pop up that you can't read. It's like
little dotted line for like connect.
Yeah. And when you do, you find that mentally you can send messages to each other. You can basically speak to each other without speaking, right? And it also it gives a rudimentary sense of each other's location. It's not like It's not like an overlay on a map because you don't have that feature in this, but it does give you like the rudimentary sense. He's, a few feet that way or whatever. So, okay. So, you guys got those comm links put in?
Mm-hmm.
And then, back over on the other side, do you guys have your comm links in?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ezekiel will kind of look at it sideways for a second, but then, kind of begrudgingly put it on.
We're just sharing funny videos.
We gotta jack it into him, hold his head, is all slamming it.
I think Ezekiel immediately turns into like the stereotypical like grandpa. Where he's like, I don't understand what is this? It's got a line coming. What?
All right. So that little voice pipes up and it says, "Okay, your friends on the other end of the train, they have their comm links and they're never going to figure out how to connect to you, so you're going to have to connect to them."
Okay. How do I...
well, you do. You
just do it.
Yeah.
Just think of them.
Yeah, and so you send like the invite.
Yeah.
Esther's little like invite link is just a really angry face. Everyone else is all smiley faces.
Yeah, so I'll send that out. I imagine probably to Esther. Maybe I don't have much faith in Craig and Ruben either.
Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea. Asher, can you essentially slave our comms to yours? So that way we're kind of in a group.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So just because you connect to like Esther's group, then we share in with it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Esther will, I guess, start seeing a pinging.
Yeah.
And so she'll think about the ping.
Yeah, and then so before you know it, you guys are on a call with your allies that you initially didn't know had jumped on, but
now we do know.
And
or
so
we did know. Yeah.
So then everybody's like, "Oh, you won't believe what happened," and everybody wants to, but that little voice pipes up and says, "Okay, this is what we're going to have to do." And it will start sending images, and the image that I already described of that car, that magical car, and then it goes like quiet for everybody except for Ezekiel, right? And it's like I'm not telling them this. It'll cause too much confusion right now, and they don't need to know. But the actions and the activities that took place around me over the centuries created an entity in the astral realm, and somehow somebody aided the conductor in capturing this entity and imprisoned this entity and uses its strength in order to violate the concrete physical laws, which is why nobody at any given moment could accurately tell you how long this train is or how fast this train is going or why some cars might be still while others are going at 3 times the speed of sound. And it's all because of this. And this is the first of the important cars that we're going to come to, and it will be up to you to break the bonds that hold this entity so that it can be free to escape into the astral realm. And this will make it easier for us to stop the conductor. Most of the fight is going to be on you. And then it's talking to everybody again, and it says that Ezekiel knows what he needs to do, but there will also be physical security, and you are going to have to keep that off of him so that he can fight this battle. Now, for you in the back of the train, one of the ways that the conductor is controlling the robots and the drones that have been attacking both of you is managed through signal repeaters in certain cars. And the way that you're going to have to help your friends is you're going to have to move forward into the next car, and you're going to have to destroy the signal repeater, and that will hopefully result in less physical security for your friends to overcome while Ezekiel is fighting this battle. Does everybody understand?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay, I will provide what aid I can, but he's still looking for me. And then he's gone. And so here's the way we're going to handle this. Because the cars between here and that one there's no more enemies to fight, no more cool stuff to find. So we're going to be using what in the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition is called a dramatic task. Okay. So we'll get to the car, and then the dramatic task is that we have to disrupt the chains, the bonds that hold this spiritual energy that have somehow been married with the machinery of this train. And the way that works is that we'll do initiative just like normal, but on your turn, Ezekiel, you'll have an option of focusing on the task or doing a regular thing that you could do on any turn.
Okay.
But the way that the dramatic task is set up is that you have to get a certain amount of success tokens, in a certain time limit.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then it's a failure. So you guys that'll be there with Ezekiel, Thordrim, and Asher, you'll have options as well. You'll be able to fight any physical security that shows up if there is some, or you can use your turn to also focus on the dramatic task if you have a skill that is required for this particular dramatic task. Okay. Or you can spend your actions to give aid to Ezekiel, which will give him a +1 or +2 on his rolls. The allies, that's just going to be regular combat because it's not a dramatic task where they are. But
I think automatic fire is pretty dramatic. So
right, but yeah. Okay, all right. So we'll get you guys set up in this car. All right, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Okay, so we'll get the magical Nexus car. All right, so in the magical Nexus car, I'll share that map with you guys. You all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you step into there, and you see that machinery and odd hoses and wiring is everywhere. Machinery lines the walls with like connecting hoses. There's thick electrical cabling on the floor that crosses the path. There, in the center of this car, there are these large structures, sort of spherical in shape, and actually, and some of them have some odd colored smoke emanating from them, and there looks to be 4 of those. In the center of the car, there's this large bubble, essentially. It's like a big green and blue bubble, and it, like, you can almost see into it, and from time to time you'll see a large shadow, like you're looking at an aquarium with lights on it, and the fish gets sort of close to the edge. You're sort of seeing something like that. That's what that room looks like. And in Ezekiel, you can feel the presence there, and you're getting like a strobe light effect of the astral, where you can clearly see this massive, vaguely man-shaped being darting about inside that field, slamming against the barriers. That's sort of what you can see in there. And then so the skill for you for the dramatic task that you'll be doing here is going to be spellcasting. So essentially you're going to be attempting to break that barrier in order to let this thing out. Now, back on the other side, Esther, Crag, and Reuben.
I like to think it's been nonstop Esther gossiping since the comms went live.
Enter into
just filing her nails.
Right.
I'll share this map with you guys. You enter into like a security car, and it looks quite a bit different from the other cars you've been in so far. There's doors in the hallway pretty close to you, and then, further ahead you can barely make out like some chairs at a table. That's what you can see so far. That's what that security car looks like. Minus, and then also you can see that there's some armed robots in there that immediately detect your presence. So let me get them on the map here. So you can see.
For some reason, the second she starts talking over comms, she turns into like a Lois Griffin. What was that? Peter, and so Ruben's all talking to me, and I'm like, nah, Ruben, you shut up. I like how my Lois is just like a higher pitched Glover.
Right.
So you got a couple of those QRF bots with assault rifles there. And then over in this magical car, like as soon as you guys step in there, you guys see that there's security in there as well. And it's something you haven't seen before, but this is a man steps forward from like out of the space in the wall between the machinery and starts lumbering towards you. And it's like a man crossed with machine. You can see that there's like robotic limbs, and there's wires and plates bolted to the skin. Most of the face of whoever this was is still intact, but there's wires coming out of it. There's something bolted where its eye used to be, and one of its arms has been replaced by a chainsaw. And it's pretty horrific, but you start seeing some of those step out from in between some of this machinery and moving towards you. Let me get them on the map here. So this bottom one steps out, and this one has the chainsaw arm and a pistol in its other hand. And then from the top, this one steps out, and it has, first of all, this bottom one is like the human part of it is like emaciated, skinny, skin and bones. This top one is more muscular, healthy looking, but still it's a horrific amalgamation of man and machinery. And both of them like step out, and they're instantly talking. Like that top one is like repeating, "Make it stop," and that bottom one is saying, "I'm sorry, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this," as his chainsaw revs to life and it starts moving forward. So here we'll start this all over at 0. And we'll deal some cards. And a joker has been dealt to a cyborg. Give me my Benny. And so that's how it will start. We'll start with this cyborg that steps out at round 1 of this dramatic task. And this one has an assault rifle. And so it's going to aim at Asher, and it will fire. And the whole time it's apologizing. It's like, "I don't want to do this. I was alive once, I think." Where is that? And it's hit. All right. So for dramatic task, by the way, you are looking for 6 successes.
Okay.
Before you get 4 failures.
No.
And bad things happen on each failure.
Can I Benny failures that aren't critical?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So cyborg. "I was alive once, I think." Shoots at Asher. Hits with his assault rifle. Ignore that. So damage. All right. So yeah, you feel it ping off of some section of your armor, Asher.
Protection, probably, right? Is that still going?
I don't think it is. No. And then Ezekiel, that brings us to you.
All right. I'll take some cover if I'm able to.
All right.
And then I'll begin working on this task.
So in between the machinery, to your left and right is the only places you can think of that would give you any cover.
So like there or behind Thoradrum?
It'd be...
Oh, like in the walls?
Right here.
Okay, yeah. I'll look in there and make sure that there isn't anything that's going to be coming out of it.
Not in this one, there's not.
Okay. So then I'll begin my task, which is spellcasting.
Yeah. So you're essentially just focusing your magical energies on that barrier.
Do you want those on the tower, or do you want me to just go for it?
Yeah, put it in the tower.
Right.
That'll make it more dramatic. All right, so that's a success. So you've got one success, as you can feel your magical, your spellcasting energy impacting with that barrier and pressing against it. And you can sort of feel it start to budge a little bit as you focus on it. And then that brings us to Esther.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what the range is on these real quick here. 24. Okay. If there's any cover around, Esther will try to dip into that.
There is none.
All right. So
you could go prone, and I think that would give you a bonus against ranged, but there's no cover you're going to find.
All right. Yeah. I'll drop prone, and I'll, is that an action or is it just a...
It's a move. Yeah. No, it's not an action.
Okay. So then I'll put a short burst, like, was it shot 2,
okay,
into the robot. So we roll for both. Do both of them have the -2 on it, or is it only the second one?
The second one.
Okay.
Right. You're doing a
burst.
A burst.
Yeah.
Well, let me make sure. Okay. All right. So you can have page 67. One.
AI and seeing if it matches what Brandon finds.
Yeah, so it
says yes to all for AI.
Yeah, and then adds a +1 to shooting and damage rolls. So yeah, a +2 or what? A -2?
It should be minus for us, I think.
Yeah, -2 for each shot.
Okay.
How do you brace the weapon? Is that a separate action with something to lead it on? So like if she did go prone?
Technically, maybe.
Yeah. It says you can overcome it by bracing it.
Well, yeah, if you're prone, that would overcome it, I'd say.
So no penalty for each, or just penalty? Okay. All right, shooting. First one.
What are you lying down for? You just shoot from the hip.
That's a hit.
All right.
How dare you use
And then the second one.
Put that finger on the trigger, lay it down.
Hit with a raise.
And so those would technically be all added together, right? For the
damage,
total damage, because it was like one burst directed at it.
Hit with a raise, 21. Well,
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter in this case.
All right.
Yeah.
Then I quit grumbling as soon as you killed the thing outright. Oh.
Yeah, so you shred that thing and it falls forward onto the ground. And then that brings us, no, you shouldn't exist, to Asher.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing a similar thing. Want to seek cover.
Thordrum looks around and all of his friends are gone.
Is that right to the north of me? Work for cover?
Yep.
Can I have Lobo come in there with me, or is it too...
He won't fit in that alcove.
Okay.
He could go behind it, though.
All right, yeah, that's what we will do, and then I'll shoot at the cyborg with my pipe rifle. So yeah, like right here, Lobo right there. Keep it ranged for now.
Okay. That's a hit.
Is he getting any pings off of him?
That's a good question. I didn't ask.
No. But also, so you hit, but
no damage.
There's too much metal, and so it doesn't do any damage to
it's
it.
a pretty low roll, but I got a 2d6 -1.
I deserve that.
It's all right. Asher just shoots so that he doesn't get made fun of later.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that what happens with Zeke? You guys make fun of him because he's a coward and always hiding?
Why ain't you shooting, Zeke? Yeah, so well, you know what? I'll Benny it. I'll see, because that's a pretty low roll. I'll see if we can just get it a little higher. Yeah, what the heck? Always Benny.
Okay. Yeah, so that's enough to destroy it. So you got your pipe lever gun, and you put, a bullet just right in a perfect place, and you can see sparks, and then blood, and then oil, and then it's like, thank you, as it dies. Right.
Hey, Thoradrim, this killing makes me feel good.
And then Lobo.
Okay,
now
Dewey
you know
Cox.
the joys.
This cocaine makes me feel amazing.
Lobo.
Lobo's doesn't. He'll just be here for now. He'll be delaying if somebody comes up to threaten us. But he's not going to run down range of that shotgun.
Well, shucks, I'm sorry, Asher. I never knew how hard it was to bisect a person in a machete fight.
That was a security car, right?
Yeah.
For old Crag.
Security car 4.
Now watch this.
That's the problem you have with the M16s or whatever they are. Is that they don't mag dump immediately.
Right.
Honestly, I go in here and I fix this, and
Should be one button press.
I push the trigger once, and it just dumps that damn thing.
Okay, Craig.
That's the range. So I'll move up to where I know I can hit, and then lay down on the trigger. Fire 3, standing, of course, from the hip.
Well, yeah, I picture you as that one guy from Ghost in the Shell that was all hacked.
Yeah.
And so you just brace it as well as you can, get pushed back.
Am I targeting? Yes. Is range automatic in this? Do I have to complete the move before I fire off the dice? Okay. So yeah, rate of fire 3.
So that's -4 to everything?
Yeah, I think so. And is that going to be factored in? Can't remember. Let me see what this looks like.
I guess you could just...
Well, I'll see what
You just also click your multi-action and essentially use that for a 3-1, right?
Well, I have the attack line set up for 3 attacks, so we'll see what it does. And then we can modify from the future. I did a -2 for the recoils, so let's see. Oh, there they are.
You got
So I got a 10, a 0, and there should be one more.
Yeah. And then a 9. A hit with a raise.
Okay.
You got 2 hits with a raise.
So, well, it's not getting my recoil on there, so it'd be an 8, like nothing, and then a 5. So I will have to put it as a modifier, or maybe I can modify this attack and effect.
All right, so it would still be 2 hits,
Okay.
just not with a raise.
You gonna Benny that middle one? Or are you just gonna let it ride?
No, I'll let it ride. I think 2's pretty good. Oh, no. Which is 4d4. I think it threw the raise damage in there.
That's fine.
So it's 16 instead of 20.
Yeah, that would destroy it. What gun is Craig using? That assault rifle he picked up?
The pipe submachine gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think John's the one.
He has a point
Ruben.
of pride about it, I guess, in a way.
I made this.
I know how it works. You press a button, you don't.
Yeah, so he runs forward and he lets loose with that submachine gun and turns another one to so much broken scrap on the floor.
Now I think I'm out of ammo, though.
I made it easy. It fires from the open bolt so I can look in there, see if there's any bullets left. Simple as it can be.
And then back over here, this one is begging for forgiveness as it darts forward with this chainsaw to attack Thoradrim. Please, please help me.
Thoradrim, you help him by killing him.
I would have helped him if he had just stayed there.
The sweet release of death is the only thing, Thoradrim. It's a good thing I got a man's hands. A man's hands is only good for putting things out of its misery.
He's like, no, we can save him. But in the act of him saving him, he kills him, of course, because of his man.
He swings this chainsaw, but it misses you, Thoradrim.
Just slowly push his thumbs into its eyes.
Okay, let me fix this.
I guess we could switch it to a dwarven hands now that he's a dwarf and not a troll.
Okay. And that brings us to Thoradrim.
bisect them with that shotgun.
All right. As I'll, I think I need to step back a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're going to get attack opportunity anyway, right? What was it? Is it?
Was there any penalty for shooting in melee in this?
Well, it might be harder because you go against their parry, right, instead of the flat 4.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So it might be worth taking the opportunity attack and then shooting.
Yeah, I'll step back, tell him
if
that
they don't have a good parry.
I'm going to help you. You just stay still.
And don't take that swing.
Just got to do some surgery on you.
Yeah, so you just can't. So you'd have to step back. You just can't use a long gun.
Oh, right, because it's got to be pistol.
It's got to be a one.
Oh, for some reason,
You do have that 1911, though, by the way.
Yeah, for some reason, I was just picturing the shotgun as sawed off.
Yeah, same.
Sorry.
It's like a little, what do they call it? The
Stick
like
coach
the
gun.
Desperado one, yeah.
No.
No, Brandon doesn't allow those.
That's not what it is.
We just say he's a dwarf. You're messing with our expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
Then
next you're going to say he's
unload
clean shaven.
That just makes him a human.
Yeah.
Okay.
A short human at that.
Ooh.
Nice.
uh,
Going.
It's a hit with a raise.
Mm.
That'd be enough to leave him
Penny that?
shaking. Yeah.
Damage roll.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, so you step back and fire, and you cut it in half, and it falls to the floor, and you can see the face of whoever this used to be, and it's just like his lips are moving, sort of like a fish left out on the bank too long, but the rest of him's not moving, so he's dead. Anything else, Thordrim?
No, I think that is good for him. As for Reuben, that one's pretty far up there. Yeah, he'll try to run up.
it's got cover too, technically.
Okay.
I was almost there.
Okay. Yeah, so that's Reuben. And then back over here, you see one of these aerial assault drones approaching. So it's up near the ceiling, but it moves over here and it's hovering, and we'll fire at Thoradrim.
Beards should count as cover, right? I mean, it's covering, like, what?
I think so.
Maybe 75% of his body?
Yeah,
Yeah. You don't know what's going on behind that beard.
that's true. Can't find a chin.
Could be built like a stick figure, right? Just that normal dwarven noggin and then like a skinny little twig body. Just juking and jiving behind that beard. Been watching some people playing Cyberpunk, and it always cracks me up. Like, they don't ping anything.
Yeah.
Where's everything? What's the going? Ping.
Right.
Just ping anything. He'll highlight it. It very much is like, if you're not doing that type of stuff in those type of games, or even on like the tabletop, you're essentially blind.
Yeah.
You might as well just be somebody trying to look through his glasses, because he's always dual or perceiving. Right? You're just blind. Just ping everything. And there's some of that stuff where it's like, I wonder if people exploit it appropriately. Like, I'm not enough of a decker to know, but like,
Right. So it gets over here and it opens fire on Thordrim, but there's some sort of malfunction. You can see like a little spark and a flash, and then the barrel that hangs underneath this thing, like part of it lets loose, and so then it's just dangling there, damaged.
do these drones in here also have flesh components?
This one doesn't.
Okay.
Then you start seeing some more cyborgs approaching.
Gonna need more ammo, guys. That said, if either of you start to run low on, I don't know what it, like small caliber, I think is what we're using.
Yeah.
I just collect it because I don't use it, so
Okay.
I got a bunch in my bag if you guys start running low.
I think my problem is once this magazine's spent, I don't have any more loaded ones. So, right. It's just going to be pipe work from that point on.
Yeah, just pull it back and insert one at a time. And might be able to try to load it like a old school internal mag.
Yeah.
All right, so Asher, that one will fire at you. You've got some cover, though. Let me put that on you. Medium cover.
Might be able to send Lobo out there, gnawing this, some of these astral constructs that I'm fighting. No, Lobo. Don't gnaw on the astral prison. Do you think Ezekiel has a stutter when he's thinking?
I don't know. That'd be an interesting question. I would expect not.
Yeah, because like I haven't really like heard too many people with stutters talk about what it's like for them, like when they're forming what they're going to say.
A lot of times, if under the influence of different drugs and alcohol, it would go away too. I was just listening to a famous person when they were all coked to the gills, the stutter would go away.
So it's in at least most of the cases, it's just directly between whatever's bridging thought to speech. Okay.
Yeah, I think people that speak well, it's kind of like you can train that, and that people have a knack for it. Same as like maybe drawing well or writing well. There's just a better connection between brain and hand or brain and mouth.
And then whatever you decide to hone from there. Yeah, okay. I used to be in them speech classes.
Did you?
Yeah, and I think it was just because I didn't speak. They thought I couldn't. Yeah, because I didn't stay in them long.
Yeah.
Like they would get me in there,
Like,
sit me down.
He can speak.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to.
Yeah, because I never had a speech impediment or a stutter. More so than whatever, like the normal like hiccups here or there. Yeah. I just didn't like talking.
I remember like side-eyeing the Wold kids when I was like in the same age. I'm like, why you keep saying Wold? Like in the world instead of world, right? Right. I heard like a lot of Wold.
Yeah, so he steps forward and he's trying to fire at you, Asher, but there's like an explosion.
Okay.
And his gun shatters and drops to the ground.
Fate is on our side. Never mind. This is just to draw us in to make us confident.
Yeah. This right here is where, like, if there's a Shadowrun hacker, you'd have already disabled his ad pop-ups, and he would just get a bunch of like insurance claim policies on the gun and block his vision.
Right.
This one down here we'll fire at Thordrim with his assault rifle.
Are these integrated weaponry? Or? Okay.
His explodes as well.
Poor guys.
Dang.
I think they're kind of churning them out real quick.
They haven't used them in so long. They're just bad. They
gummed
haven't
up.
even maintained them.
Yeah, because they're hundreds of years old. So,
well, if these were good old AKs, we know they'd be working fine. Well, I found this here AK. It was all gummed up with astral fluid.
Another one up here comes up behind its companion to fire at Asher. But these bullets deflect off of the machinery that's around you. They don't actually hit you. And this one will step forward to shoot at Thordrim as well. And his weapon explodes. And then that brings us to these back over onto the other side. So this QRF bot steps around and takes aim at Reuben, and it will fire with its assault rifle. Hold down the trigger.
Oh no, it's robotic Craig. What are you guys talking about? What is it? KA10.
You shut up right now.
Ain't gonna put up with your lip. It's because we were on the medical tables.
So we got a miss, a hit, and a hit with a raise on Reuben.
What'd you think of that?
Don't get a hole blown in you again, Reuben.
Yeah, you just got patched up.
So the first hit
Good.
doesn't do any damage. Bullets aren't able to penetrate your skin. The second one, that's enough to leave you shaken.
And I can
Spend that.
What was it that I roll?
Nothing. You can use a Benny to get rid of shaken anytime
Or it
you want.
rolls on the beginning of your next action, right? So it depends on how much faith you have in
Your vigor, I believe.
spirit.
Is-
Yeah, spirit or vigor.
Yeah, he'll he'll use his Benny.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
As did I get the +1 for luck?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I only had 3.
Then you did not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll give you another one. For Ruben?
Welcome to the Luck Club, buddy.
Was it Ruben that got luck or Thordrum?
As Thor
Ruben
needs
it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I've been spending his bennies for Ruben though.
Oh yeah.
I think Brandon said we have bennies for them now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, do
they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this other bot will step forward and also target Ruben with his assault rifle. Hold down the trigger. So it sprays the whole hallway but doesn't even come close. And then its assault rifle explodes.
Maybe that one was Craig. Actually, they just cloned your personality. They're like, these aberrant mutations are perfect for aggressive nature. We'll just put them all in, but they didn't.
That's the end of the round. The beginning of the next starts with Asher.
Okay. So, same as last time, I'll target this cyborg here. I'll have Lobo. I want him, if possible, to spring out anytime one of us is like melee threatened. So if he sees, is that a command I convey, or should I just keep it to myself?
No, you can command him like to stay until something gets close.
Okay, yeah, that's the idea. And then so if something gets within the melee range of us, he'll pop out and start gnawing. But
yeah, I guess you could say that he would do that anyway, and it would be your command to stay that would prevent that.
Yeah, so currently he's staying, yeah. All right, so here's the attack on Cyborg 1.
Nice.
It's a hit with a raise.
I'll Benny it. Oh, man, this chugging. And there'd be another 1d6 in there still. Not much better. 2 better. So 6.
Yeah, it wouldn't harm him.
Okay. That's fine. So that will be Asher's turn.
Okay. Then Lobo's staying, and then...
yeah. Just a sec.
Why was Lobo shaking?
He just doesn't like to stay. He wants all them stuff to nom on.
And Craig.
He's literally just there shaking.
Right. Security car. All right. So, yeah, I will, looks like, take a step forward and, well, actually, I'll move up, make like a firing line here with Ruben. And then we'll QRF bot 3. Now, am I targeting him? Yes. Okay. I made a change to my attack line. We'll see if it works. Couldn't quite remember how to do it from back in the D&D days, but so yeah, rate of fire 3. Hopefully, gets it all in there correctly. No, it didn't.
Why not? Looks like it did.
Oh, it needs a -4 on it still.
For the
Critical on that bottom one.
Yeah.
Critical fail.
Oh yeah.
So here, mine explodes. Dang it! They did upload my personality. Never should have gotten that machine.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's Nick Nolte. Oh.
All right. So let's look at this. You're firing at him. You got to get a 5 or better. So your first one was a 5. So that would be a hit, and then a miss, and then a critical. And this is Craig.
Yeah.
So you did get 1 hit. If you want to roll damage.
I don't even think I got that because with the further... Wait, where am I getting a -4 from?
I don't know.
Be your rate of fire, right?
It's just a -2 to every attack, to every...
Right, from the recoil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like multi-action. I don't even know Okay. Yeah, so 1 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll the damage on it. Can I Benny the second attack before my gun blows up?
It's a critical fail, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I just don't know the order it occurred in.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So,
what you're
yeah,
saying.
we'll spend one of Craig's bennies,
Okay.
and I'll try to re-roll that. Ignore the wild die, but I didn't get better, so still a miss. It's not a 4. It has a -2 on it.
Because of the
so,
-2, yeah. Okay. So 1 hit didn't do any damage. And then you had critical failure, and you're using your pipe submachine gun?
Yes.
All right. So let's do the pipe gun misfire table. Primer failed to ignite. No shot is fired. Spend an action to make a repair roll to reset the firing pin.
Okay.
You do that on your next turn.
Yeah, I'll do that on my next turn. Well, probably I'll just be like, piece of junk. Switch to my...
That's just racking the damn slide back. You don't got to make a repair roll on that. You're just ejecting the useless...
Oh, I'm just using an action as well.
Yeah.
You got to spend an action to make a repair roll.
Oh, I got to make a repair roll.
That's
okay. Yeah, a lot of systems do that for
I know,
jams and stuff. Yeah,
but it's one of those where
right.
Bam, bam, click. Huh? No, just rack the damn slide.
All right, so this one this QRF bot will rush forward, extending its vibroblade to attack Ruben, but he misses with his vibroblade, and then we'll go back over here. So this cyborg has dropped its assault rifle and pulls out what looks like a heavy pistol, and then we'll fire with that. So let me get... Not a heavy machine gun.
Forget how many spare mags Esther picked up. I think it was 2.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I wrote mages instead of mags, so Esther got a...
2 spare mages.
Yeah.
So this one is firing at...
That's handy.
Asher. Asher has cover, but still is a hit with a raise. And so heavy pistol damage. Asher.
Not good.
Yeah, not good at all. So it drops its assault rifle and pulls a heavy pistol and blasts you. And then it hits. So now you've got an opportunity, if you want to spend a Benny, to soak that with a vigor roll.
Yeah, I'll try.
So that's 1 hit, which will get rid of 1 wound.
Couldn't do any better unless my wild die also rolled. Or you don't get both added together. It's just another chance to hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's only the 1 soak per wound, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for an individual wound. Yeah.
Well, I couldn't do any better.
Ezekiel will send a message to Asher, and it says, "You're out of range of healing. You can come over here to where I'm standing, and I'll heal you."
So I end up with 2 wounds then. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, and shaken. And a guts injury, which lowers your agility.
By 1 die type.
Do a D4.
Yeah.
How does that have an impact on skills?
Yeah,
just raising them later on?
Yeah.
Or does it immediately affect everything downstream of that?
Well, I don't know. Look and see your character sheet if it lowered anything that's linked to it.
Okay.
It didn't seem to.
Yeah.
That said, it would be like you wouldn't be able to raise it.
But it does lower
Like
your
skills.
pace.
Yeah.
And maybe your parry.
Yeah.
Pace went down to 4. I think my parry was always a 5.
But for the most part, you don't got to worry about it. Like the sheet will take care of that. It's part of...
I don't really see... Looks like my attack rolls are the same.
Yeah, because those are based off of our skill. It's just that,
For, future, though, if I'm stuck at agility 4, then those raises would cost
Yeah, if
more.
you don't get this injury repaired and it becomes permanent.
Okay.
Then, yeah.
They got me.
So this cyborg down here, whose assault rifle had also exploded, drops that and pulls a heavy pistol and fires at Thoradrim with the heavy pistol. And his heavy pistol explodes.
To clean your guns.
And then this one back here, whose assault rifle had exploded, will pull his heavy pistol and fire at Asher.
I guess that is technically the other bonus, is that the recoil only happens once, where multi-action you'd be...
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Would it go 2, then 4, then 6?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got to try it one time.
Yeah, sure. It's a bad time to be you.
I got 1 Benny left.
You can't keep doing this to us.
Well, I knew all the guns exploding.
Oh, wait. Let me make sure.
I actually think you might as well. I think we're technically good.
You do have the cover.
Yeah.
But he'd still hit.
He might also be prone. Well, no, he's just shaken, didn't drop him, so.
Okay, so
Darn exploding dice.
Oh. Get your soaks ready.
Okay. All right. That's
Another
some more.
3 wounds.
Yeah.
Does it matter to soak at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I only got 1 penny left, so.
We're overtime right now, so might as well use it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, so Asher takes another shot with this heavy pistol, but that's where we're going to have to stop for the day anyway. So when we come back, we'll figure out what happens to our intrepid hacker hero. Thanks for playing.
Never should have got them sausage McMuffins.
Yeah.
Thing.
Everything.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, thanks.
This has been a Deathwatch production. Thank you for listening.